socialism. Not socialism.
Every word of that
fascism
was just clear to me.
So
every single syllable was just like, ugh.
With North and that's it. I'm sorry, y'all.
I'm from the Midwest, sir.
There's a town in West Virginia called Big Ugly.
yeah, it's not surprising.
I love these facts so much.
Dude, there were legit 5 jokes running through my
Imagine
mind.
right now where you come from. Big Ugly. Yeah, that checks out. That ain't surprising at all.
Big, ugly West
Just look at your
Virginia.
ID. Are you the mayor?
Because, like, even, like, out of context, it's just like big, ugly West Virginia. It's like, hey, our state isn't that bad. It's like, no, I'm just saying a city. It's a place that exists.
Big ugly, comma, West Virginia. Oh, I would hate it.
Oh, legitimately.
Imagine you're a basketball star hailing from big ugly West Virginia.
Nintendo absolutely knows about the internet Triton because like a couple months after the Bowsette thing happened, they changed the crown description. It was just like only Toadette can wear this crown. So it's just like kill that noise. Martin Luther King Jr. a C in his public speaking class during his 2 semesters in seminary school.
Who is that teacher?
Who's the dude?
Okay, is it a white teacher? And is that the reason why? Who was the dude that... Because you know you gotta wake up one day just 20 years later.
That must changed everything.
And I gave him a motherfucking C.
He wrote the I Have a Dream speech in school. He's just like, why are you writing about dreams? Dreams are for children.
You'll never make it, Martin. This is trash.
Or does the dude wake up like, yeah, my C incentivized him to get better?
Y'all know I was his teacher.
Yeah.
And I told him that I was pushing him to do better.
Apply yourself.
Oh my goodness.
You can go one or 2 ways with that way. Either A, I'm a fraud, or B, I'm inspiring people so hard that I inspired the civil rights movement. Just through my teaching.
It's just some like physicist teacher in like the 30s is like, oh man, look, I'm looking through all these old papers that I got, physics papers. Look at this D- I gave to this kid named Albert Einstein.
Oh, no, surely that can't be the same one.
Dude, imagine Stephen King in a creative writing class. Like, C-, sir. Your adjectives, I don't know what you're doing. A dog with rabies, what's up? In Tupac in math class, the teacher just comes up, Tupac, what I tell you about writing raps in class? You're not gonna make it with this. You need these numbers. Get some bucks in you. And then 4 years later, you gotta dance around to slip up. You want to close banging it. You know I taught Sue Tupac. Oh, dude, I would never sleep.
I'd be shaking.
The PS5 in a year has outsold the Wii U's lifetime sales.
Y'all leave the Wii U alone. Try his best.
Hey, consumers did.
Accurate?
That's not.
Yes, it is.
Early
Yes, it is.
adopter.
Exactly what we're going for.
Oh, dude, I will never forget that woman with all them Wii U's in the back of her car, thinking she was gonna flip them boys.
Oh, someone tried to do that near you guys?
No, it's a viral picture.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that.
You never seen it?
No.
Oh, dude, I'll look it up.
I think I've seen this.
It's unfortunate. Let's see what else we got. Nigga. Well, actually.
Yep, all I had to look up was Wii U woman.
Wii U woman. Oh, this is gonna be
Get
good.
some. Get some, y'all.
No, I already got another one for you.
Oh, okay.
Where's it going?
He posted it in chat. Oh no.
Scalper beautifully boned.
Oh, those are like even. Ooh. There's probably like 2 per box in the boxes behind her too. Yikes.
Boys in a back seat and everything.
Yeah, you can see him on the console. Dude, this is at least 10?
She's like, this is my retirement.
Yeah, she thought she was gonna flip these for double because remember the Wii was having supply issues, so this is the next console of the Wii, so why wouldn't I do it?
She didn't find it odd that she can buy in 15 of them?
Day one in the store.
Yeah, I was, because of like what the day I went through trying to get a Wii when it first came out, where I lucked the fuck out. By someone's generosity, which, where's that in this world? Where I was just so concerned about getting a Wii U day one, I just walked into GameStop, I'm like, you guys got Wii U's? Yeah. Oh. Okay.
And no waste there, bruh.
Yep.
Remember at my GameStop, they had a tower of them built just for people to grab and go.
Yeah,
You
why?
ain't even gotta pay, Pimpin'. Just go ahead and take it.
Because they thought it was gonna be another Wii situation where they were just gonna fly off the shelf. They probably overstocked and everything.
Oh yeah, GameStop for real had that problem.
Please take these. We need to put we have another display that we need to put here.
$100 off, please, anybody.
Can I get this keychain? Absolutely. And here's
got-
your complimentary Wii U.
I'm good.
Wii U featuring the upcoming great title Zombie U. Remember that one? That was one of their big
They
hype
ported it.
titles.
They ported
Yeah,
it to like
ported it.
PlayStation.
Yeah, PlayStation 4. It was on PlayStation Plus.
I played it at a con. That was a fun game.
It was decent. I got it because it was a
I
launch game.
will just never forget that trailer. Everybody's just like, end? What? Nobody
Oh, I
cares.
remember Mike hyping that bullshit up. Oh, I remember. It's so innovative where you're just like a zombie's coming and you gotta look down and go shit, 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 and try to get your thing as opposed to pause, find item. Oh, I remember you hyping that bullshit
Yeah.
up. Oh,
Oh wow, yeah. I'm having flashbacks to that now too.
oh man.
It's a lot better in the Zelda games that came out for Wii U. Having the menu management there.
I minored in history with a focus on the development of Western European socialism. Not socialism,
Every word of that
fascism.
was just lit to me. I
So-
mean, every word, every syllable was just like,
I
ugh.
went north and that's it. I'm sorry, y'all.
I'm from the Midwest, sir.
There's a town in West Virginia called Big Ugly.
Yeah, it's not surprising.
I love these facts so much.
Dude, there were legit 5 jokes running through my mind.
Imagine right now where you come from. Big Ugly. Yeah, that checks out. That ain't surprising at all.
Big, ugly West
Just look at
Virginia.
your ID. Are you the mayor?
Because like even like out of context, it's just like big, ugly West Virginia. It's like, hey, our state isn't that bad. It's like, no, I'm just saying a city. It's a place that exists.
Big ugly, comma, West Virginia. Oh, I would hate it.
Oh, legitimately.
Imagine you're a basketball star hailing from big ugly West Virginia.
Nintendo absolutely knows about the internet Triton because like a couple months after the Bowsette thing happened, they changed the crown's description. It was just like, only Toadette can wear this crown. So it's just like, kill that noise. Martin Luther King Jr. earned a C in his public speaking class during his
welcome back to the Podcast of Stuff, episode 285. Welcome to 2023. No,
We're here.
Yep, we are not doing best and worst of this week.
No.
Too much to talk about.
Week, everybody. It's
Yeah,
catch-up week.
Too much to talk about. Way too much to talk about. It's been a busy couple of weeks in the world. Not so much for our lives, but in the world.
The fuck do you mean? I have been insanely busy.
I was about to get to that. I was going to say for most of us.
Shitty preface.
So, I guess we'll start with that. So Ralph, I will no longer have to ask, will you be on next week? Because
Nope.
Ralph moved and got a new job. Woo!
Yeah.
Good job.
Corporate boy.
Mm-hmm. I'm laughing at, like, all of your amazement at office life.
Oh, dude, it's
Ralph
hilarious.
is my least favorite Ralph.
Wait, what? Why?
No reason. I just feel like it runs. It doesn't look right.
What?
Just the image of you in a suit just doesn't look right to me.
The fuck? Well, fun fact, I'm not in a suit or even
Hey,
in business
good man.
casual.
All right.
All right, so now, let me ask you, BG, what is your mental image of Ralph, then?
Sweats.
What? No. I don't-
honestly,
shorts.
legitimately, blue jeans and a flannel.
You know, that is what you normally wear at our hangouts, so...
Yeah, that's pretty much it. But at work, it's more along the lines of collared polo or collared long sleeve shirt and jeans or khakis.
Yep, that's about what I do too. Honestly, I think DA has like probably the dressiest look for his job. You have like an actual like uniform shirt, right?
No.
Oh, I thought you did. Okay.
Nope. It was just happened to be a blue shirt.
Okay. It looked uniform. It looked like you worked at Best Buy when you sent us that picture.
True. I didn't think about it that way, but that is absolutely true.
So how was the move?
That was rough.
Because you had to drive 12 hours?
7 hours.
Oh, okay. It's 12 to here.
But
if you
yes. But so I had a U-Haul and I had a car transport that I towed my car on
Mm-hmm.
that handled it was bad. Like I was essentially checking both mirrors like every 6 seconds to make sure like my car was still attached, to make sure it wasn't swerving. Whenever I merged into a lane, I had a near damn panic attack. It was rough.
Yeah, I wouldn't have even. I would have probably been like, all right, 2 trips, whatever. Wait, that wouldn't have made sense. There's no way that could have been.
No.
Yeah,
Unless he flew back or something.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
No,
unless he walked back.
No, that would not have worked. So
I just thought about that. Like, wait a second.
Yeah, this isn't like
Yeah.
down the street in the same city, DA. This
Yeah.
multiple
This is like
state
that.
lines.
This is like that old riddle of the chicken, the fox, and the bag of feed in the boat. You need to get them all over there, but the chicken eats the feed and the fox eats the chicken. It's like, how do I get them all over there?
But yeah, I mean, you've been there a week, right?
I literally moved in last Saturday. So
Okay.
yeah, it's been a week and a day now. But I've got like my stuff is all unpacked. Everything is for the most part, I'm just like 90% organized. I have a little bit left to like just moderate details to arrange.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, like it's good. And now I can start the process of like buying things for the house.
Yeah,
for the house, for the apartment,
decorations.
really. Yeah, like for sure.
Okay. Good
Yeah,
to hear
but
that.
so here's a fun little story though. Fun little tale for the move-in. So I never did a tour. I never came here, right? It was a virtual tour.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the details I was not aware of was how the front of the complex works. So I am following my GPS and I go to pull in with this U-Haul with my car trailer attached to it, right? I pull in. There's only one exit and entrance. There is damn near zero turnaround space. I'm fucked. So it's me and my friend trying to figure out a way to back this thing out. Get it turned around maybe through some 6-point turn bullshit. And we're fucked. It's not working. So luckily, he has family out in Wisconsin. So he's like, let's. I'm gonna call my uncle and see where he's at, or if one of my cousins is around, because they're farmers. They relocate cattle and everything on trailers. So this was like their bread and butter. So he calls him because his dad gave him his number on Christmas before he left. He was like, make sure you have Bill's number in case you need anything out there. And we're just like, sure, okay, take it down reluctantly. Turned out saving grace. We call this guy. He's like, I'm not here, but your cousin's in Eau Claire right now, and he can meet you. We're like, oh shit, cool. He pulls up, looks at it, clicks his tongue, and I'm like, with the thickest like Minnesota accent. He goes, oh, this is nothing. This is easy. He gets in the truck and just like water flows the truck right out. Just smooth as butter. Just gets it right out back on the street.
Emasculating you. It's just like, oh man. He's just like, you just called me over for that. That was nothing. Now where's the real work?
He left without even like having us like thank him. My friend was like, I was gonna offer to buy him a 6-pack or something. And then he just pieced out. He's like, nope, I got you, fam. Don't worry about it. And he left. And that was the hardest part, like, of the actual movie. After that, everything else is pretty much clear. So, yeah, I'm done. Started the job. Week 1 is in the books. It's definitely a vast departure from what I am used to, both culture and execution wise. It is very different, just very strange.
Welcome.
Yeah. But I'm already making friends, and I've already made an impact because people already they instantly remembered my name. So I'm just walking down the halls for X or Y reasons. Goes, hey, what's going on, Ralph? I'm like, hey, you. What's up, man?
I'm gonna tell you what, been doing office corporate stuff for about a decade right now. Has not improved my name recognition skills.
I believe that wholeheartedly, Mike. But yeah, like we can decorate our desks and everything, so that's wild for me. It's just,
I miss that.
You work from home, dude?
We have a quote.
What the? I miss going into the office and having a poster of Link up.
No.
Out of here.
I still go into the office. It's just now we have this quote high performance work environment where we don't have assigned seating anymore.
Mike, 90% of your work life is at your own desk.
No.
How often are you at the office?
65.
2 to 3 times a week.
Okay, so 33 to 50% of your work week is at
I
home.
would take a barren white wall surrounding me if it meant 2 out of 3 days I can work from my bed. The f you talking about? Woe is me. I can't decorate at my office anymore. I'm half timed there.
Yep.
When I can just roll out of bed and log in.
It's fine. It's Mike.
Oh, this is entitlement.
Exactly.
Correct?
He's
entitlement.
Correct.
he has pure peace of mind.
I can't wait to have these problems.
All right. With that, of course, the weekly reminder. It's been quite a few weeks, but weekly reminder. Black Lives Matter, Stop Asian Hate. Get your vaccines and boosters. Please wear your mask in crowded indoor places. COVID numbers are rising again. Support Ukraine. Support LGBTQ rights. Support body autonomy. Pay your employees what they are worth. And be good to each other, please. Okay.
Also, the NFL. Thank you. You can
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, we got here. Walkus, thank you again, buddy. 17 months.
Oh, I actually hear that.
Jesus.
I am so mad at how the games just went. Y'all don't understand. If I'm not up today, or if I seem more angry, it's because I am flaming mad at how the games went today. So just be warned on that.
Gotcha. Actually, just kind of, we can segue that into probably at least the biggest thing that happened in the NFL, at least within the last few weeks, which is Damar Hamlin. And we got another one! That is Ralph. Okay.
That was not the time for it.
But
With this tragedy.
yeah. I will say, just
That's
on that
the
note,
point.
though, he is conscious, breathing on his own, speaking. Like, he is recovering, which is very, very
Yeah.
good.
So
Essentially, he's
here,
gonna make a full recovery.
Yes.
here's the thing. I have a very baseline knowledge. What happened?
So, basically, and this I forget the exact name of this phenomena, but it's happened in sports multiple times, some in the NHL, some in other sports as well, where if you get hit in the chest at the exact right millisecond moment of your circadian rhythm, it basically floods your heart and you go into a cardiac arrest.
Okay.
In the past 20 years of a study, it had happened like 488 times in all documented cases, not sports, just all documented cases. In the world, it has happened like 488 times.
And basically,
so it's a phenomenon, legitimately.
Yeah. It's a freak accident. And what happened was, it was a play. He was actually making the tackle on
T. Higgins.
Yeah. And then, like, basically it was just like he kind of like Pete Higgins put his shoulder down and he just kind of like caught him and brought him to the ground, but his shoulder connected right at his heart. And Damar Hamlin got up. He like got up and he's like, all right, next play. And then immediately just fell hard.
Fell backwards.
Yeah. And then just from there, it was just like, hey, what's going on? Oh, his heart stopped. And it was just a very, 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 very scary moment. There was a point where, as medical staff were using a defibrillator on him and performing CPR, they were all crouched around him so that the crowd couldn't, like, just to shield him from the crowd and make sure it wasn't like super big of a spectacle. A bunch of players were getting like obviously super emotional.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs was crying. And Josh Allen looked like he came from a war, like he was shell shocked. It was it was some scary man hours.
Yes, it was. And just, of course, a bunch of fucking idiots were like, "Oh man, he had the COVID vaccine." It's because it's like, no,
dude, I swear to God. I legitimately, anybody I saw with that hashtag, I went, if you follow me or I follow you, you are getting unfollowed. Period. How can anybody even believe this freak phenomena happened because of vaccine?
It's like people believing in autism because of vaccines, my guy. Like, they don't think. It's not a thought.
Yeah,
it's a reverse lottery chance. Absolutely. It's something that, again, 400 some odd documented cases in however many years of the study, 15, 20 years of the study in the world.
Yeah, I think
not just sports. I think in sports it had happened like 80 times.
Yeah, I think at least the last one that I saw was an NHL one. This was like the 90s, I want to say. I just remember it being like old-ish TV footage.
Yeah, it's just a crazy, crazy freak accident. The refs did not handle it the best because when things are delayed in the NFL, let's just say weather delay, if it takes like 15 minutes and then it's like, okay, no, there's no lightning, we're all clear. You're supposed to warm up for 5 minutes and then get back to the game. So without any type of ruling from above, the refs just tried to follow the rule books of warm up for 5 minutes and get back to the game. And that is obviously not the right call when a guy is on the field getting resuscitated for 9 straight minutes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a bad look for the NFL in general because
The worst look.
It took way too long to call the game, and I understand partly of the mechanics of calling the game. Because let's just say they go, "We're calling this game the second this happens." Um, it can be harder for medical personnel to get there, for him to get to the hospital because everybody's now flooding out of the building or trying to get to the parking lot, get to their car, leaving traffic, what have you. So I can understand the optics there of waiting. But then he's at the hospital, and then it's another 25-ish minutes before the game is called. I don't understand it. The coaches just straight up came to the field. The Bills head coach went, I should not be coaching this game right now. I should be heading to the hospital with him. So the Bengals head coach was just like, yeah, we're sending these guys to the locker room. We're not playing. So everybody went to the locker room. Everybody's just waiting for words. And it was even announced the 5 minutes and then return to play. And then the coach was just like, no, we're not doing that.
This just goes back to the Owen Hart thing where they were just like, show must go on, and then it did.
But that was Vince's call.
Yes, it was.
And so when this happened, I started looking up other cases of it, and it happened in a soccer game. I forgot the player, but it happened in like 2019, and they continued the game after the fact. And 90% of the players and personnel were just like, we regret having that game continue. It should not go on if there's even the possibility that you just watch somebody die.
Absolutely. But you know how people are.
Oh yeah. The second it happened, not even a second, let's just say within 15 minutes of it happening, people are like, what are they gonna do about the game? It's just not the time to be thinking, are they going to reschedule the game? Or show must go on, ratings must go on. I don't know how much Goodell was thinking in, can these people continue or not? And that's what's scary to me. If there was even an inkling in his mind of, if we give them enough time, I'm sure they can finish this game off. If that's the case, get him the out of here.
Yeah.
But great Bengals fans were fantastic. Great on the Bengals fans. Great on the Bengals players, the coach, everybody. T. Higgins, his mom had to lead him out the building. Like, he was inconsolable. Because it's so scary to think, I essentially did this to a person.
And if it's by mistake, it's just like...
Yeah. Like, no, you hit somebody with your car that jumped out in front of your car. Like, it doesn't erase that you are not at fault here. It's a freak accident. But it doesn't erase what happened.
You were a party to it.
Yeah, you were a party to it. If this guy had not made it through completely fine, I mean, if he was paralyzed, if there was any type of brain damage, I have no doubt that there would have been several players from that game that retired at the end of the season. I don't know if it would have been the younger players, but there definitely would have been some of the older ones just like, I no longer wish to participate in this game. But from all indications, there's no problems with his brain functionality. There's no problem with his health. He just needs to fully recover. He may even see the field, not next year, but potentially late next year if he really wanted to. But by 2025, he should be back on the field if that's what he wants.
That's good. And just like another, good thing to come of it, he had this toy charity drive that he was trying to raise. I think it was only like $2,500 for, ended up raising like $5 million, I want to say.
Yeah.
Like, stupid amounts of goodwill came in for that, which is really cool.
One of my favorite donations there was from Chris Jericho, and he has his own problems. But Chris Jericho donated $10,000, and he had put the name like Crust Jericho, like an I instead of a U, and he just donated another $10,000 to correct it. That was just a funny thing to me.
And then in terms of injuries where people are making recoveries, Jeremy Renner, Hawkeye, apparently, as far as reports show, got into a fight with a snowplow and lost.
Yeah,
Was in stable but critical condition, but he's on the mend. Just posting videos to his Instagram and stuff for his recovery process, so he's doing better. But yeah, all it just kept saying was an unfortunate snowplow accident, and I'm just like that doesn't help my imagination. Yeah, it doesn't help my imagination.
Like, what exactly happened?
I had heard he might lose his arm, he might lose his leg.
Yeah, same.
And I'm a big, like, I don't like seeing, because they did the big, here's Jeremy Renner getting airlifted. I'm like, don't show.
Oh, I didn't see that. I wouldn't even seek that out.
It wasn't, you couldn't see anything. It was a big orange cover thing.
I still wouldn't.
But it's still just like, that's kind of
morbid.
You know.
But we're a society of looky-loos and gawkers.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. I say that, but I'm one of those people that if there's a car crash, I'm like, what's there?
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah.
I don't like that I do that, but I do that.
I
But
draw
that's where
scroll.
I'm just like, chill out with that.
Okay. Let's go through some time.
Oh, can I just say with the Jeremy Renner thing?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, there's people. Why aren't his co-workers coming out and saying anything about him? Like, there's some big problem behind the scene when after he posted the update, they all commented on the Instagram. Just shut up.
People have busy lives, man.
And they don't need to come on social
publicly.
Yeah, they don't need to come on social media like hearts to Jeremy Renner. No. You know the guy personally.
Social media points.
Yeah.
All right, let's go through some tiny things. Granted, I don't know who the heck's watching The Flash anymore, but Stefan Arnell's coming back.
Still going on.
Yep, it's the final season, and Stefan Arnell's coming back as Green Arrow for it.
This is the end of the Arrowverse.
Yep.
Originally, Superman and Lois was part of it, but they hard reset that in season 2. Hard retconned it. So, yeah, this is the end of the Arrowverse.
Okay.
And I wouldn't doubt if we hear some more people coming back that haven't been there for a while.
That's true.
Like Melissa for Supergirl and all
that. This is a
Are
big
you
one.
Mike?
Huh?
Very dry throat.
DA keeps coughing.
Oh, okay.
Are you Mike?
I'm like, yes, I'm Mike. What, what do you mean? This is just like a gut check to the childhood. Ash Ketchum will no longer be the protagonist of the Pokemon anime.
About damn time.
It should have been happening
this month.
I wonder what the reasoning is for it now.
And he's champion of the world. What else can you do with the character?
Probably just a fresh start they want.
Yeah.
No, but that's what I mean. They made him champion. They could have had him chase for another 5, 10, 15 years if they really
probably
wanted
just
to.
a fresh start.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What was it about now? But yeah, fresh start probably. But then if you want a fresh start, you got to cut out all of them Gen 1 through like 3 Pokemon. No more of them. No more Charizard.
No more. You still gonna get them. It's a fresh enough start. You're not. who knows if there's gonna be a time skip if we're just going on the other side of the world? If it's just gonna be a complete universe reset.
So many people are.
90 generations of Pokemon.
So many people are speculating one of the kids is the new protagonist is going to be Ash Ketchum's kid, but it's like, all right, let's.
Yeah, I would hate that.
The biggest evidence that I saw was his first hat. She has the same like symbol of a hat.
It could have been a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX situation where he bumped into her and was like, here's a hat.
I saw somebody.
I forgot that's how that played out. Oh my god, I hate that so much.
It was fine. Everybody liked that. But
no, they did. No, they did not.
the way that I want it to end, and I'm gonna say what I wanted it to end and what I heard somebody else say what they wanted it to either end or the next series to begin. How I wanted to end is Ash mom saying "Happy birthday," cut, done. We're 11 years old, we're done. How everybody else said, or I saw like one or two other people saying is it either ends or begins with Ash throwing out a Gengar and is facing off against a Nidorino.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
I was just like, that would be fantastic.
He has a Gengar now. Yes, same here. I agree with that.
I'll poke my head in just to see if it's gonna be, because if it's gonna be a time skip, I would like to see. I like big time skips like that, and especially if it's gonna be Ash's daughter. That seems like a 20, 25, 30-year time skip. Then we get to see what Team Rock is doing at Misty, Rock, Tracy, maybe? Who knows? Professor Oak, he's gonna be 100% dead. No problem with that.
Todd Snap? Whatever the fuck his name is?
No fans. Died in a tragic Lapras accident.
He went out into space to try and catch Mew and died.
Yeah, he just ran into space.
Oh boy. Okay. Bit in sad news, but it's someone who made it to the finish line. One of the best soccer players in the world, Pele, passed away. 82 years old.
Yeah, that's the finish line.
For those that pay attention to politics this past week, the House Speaker vote was quite a thing. Got to a point where there was like almost a fist fight.
Yes, there was.
Which actually, let me refresh this. At the very least, I'm gonna see if I can play the audio for you guys. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. I'm gonna put this on the stream. Where'd it go? Here we go. So, for those that like bad lip readings, let's see. Boop, boop.
Son, what does a gopher build? Can you say it? Well, who knows? A really rich doctor said you were a bummer. And I think you don't know algebra. No, we're talking science, bud. The science of what? Is that a tiger? One of your friends promised me I could flick you in your face. Absolutely, you may not do that.
Hit him in his cringy smirk, for real.
Say any cereal name. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You're like people in the 12th century. Why do you say it like that? You're a formulated pickle popper.
He's a storm cloud.
I don't like you, dude. And there's a tiger. Oh, that's it. You two guys sent the tiger.
I didn't.
No.
Not me.
What
I mean,
tiger? That is reprehensible.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
Brad?
I'm a horrible person.
Brad, I'll report you to Nadine. I just want your leg bones to be okay.
Oh my god.
I brought the tiger. Really, you got somebody on the organ now? Hey man, you're gonna pay for dinner. You're gonna pay. No.
I love it.
This is the best.
I love it.
Oh, I love that so much.
Bad lip readings when there's just like some just stupid politics happening are amazing.
Just the best.
I'll post it. I will post it in the Discord right now. But yeah, just I brought the tiger.
I brought the tiger.
Have an organ playing now? Oh, right.
That's outstanding.
All right, that's posted in the Discord. But yeah, how many votes was it? 15?
15. It took 15 for Kevin to be elected.
Of course, he just presents his ass cheeks to Trump upon winning.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Was Matt Gaetz still there?
He's gonna be there for a little bit still.
He legitimately got caught.
Uh-huh. Welcome to the political structure. It's fucking garbage.
God, America sucks.
Speaking
Get
of
out
getting
here.
caught and keeping your job, Vince McMahon.
Boy.
he did it cool.
So
I can't believe what happened there.
So he basically, because he still owned the company, right? He just stepped down as chairman.
Yeah, he's still the majority voting share. Of
Yeah,
the
there was no
company.
chance of him giving that away.
Yeah,
But he wasn't the chairman. He wasn't head of creative. He couldn't essentially make decisions in the day-to-day operations of how WWE went. But he could oversee like a sale or some type of thing like that, TV rights, those types of things.
Mm-hmm.
He could vote for like company-wide things, but he couldn't go, we're pushing Alexa Bliss or something.
Yeah. But now he has, for all intents and purposes, reinstated himself as chair and is now just trying to sell the company.
We
Wait.
don't even know if he's trying to sell the company.
Really?
I honestly think this might have just been a ploy to get back into it. Like, we're interested in selling the company, and the only way that's going to happen is if I'm back on the board. And of course, shareholders and investors are going to go, oh, they're selling the company? That's billions for us. Why not put him back? Get whatever gets the ball rolling. But unless it's such a offer where it would be to the detriment of your investors, like an Elon Musk thing. Twitter had to take that type of thing because he's paying well over market value for this per share. Like if the shares were $30, he's paying $44 per. So if a company came along like that, let's just say the WWE right now, the shares are $50. If they're paying $80 a share to buy up all shares, they have to do that.
Yeah.
But if it's just like, we want to buy all the shares, it's like $53, $54. He can go, no, I feel like the shares will grow. You'll get greater value if you just hold on. TV rights are coming up, so the stock's going to go up, that type of thing. I honestly think it was just a ploy to get him back on the board so eventually he could just take back over creative and all that stuff while under the guise of trying to sell the company, so it softens the blow of doing that. Because he's already said the only way he sells the company is if he is still in charge. If he's still doing all the stuff he wants to do, like creative, like being the chairman. Those are the conditions to sell the company. And if a company is not going to offer Vince McMahon the position that Vince McMahon wants, he will not sell the company. So no, I don't think he cares about selling the company.
No matter what the case is, him going, goodbye everybody, I'm retired, and you're just going, psych. That sucks. Get out of here and stay out of here.
But you know Vince's ego would not allow him to
100%.
just sit at home. And what's worse is the product is succeeding without him. And that's probably the main thing that's just like, oh, we can't be having this.
Yeah. Triple H bringing back a bunch of people, pushing people that he didn't want to push, stuff like that.
Like Karrion Kross.
Of course he's gonna be like, nah. I gotta show you how it's done, youngster.
But ratings go up. I don't care. I don't care.
It's just bonkers.
Vince would either be in charge or kill the company. He would rather do one of those two things.
Wow. All right. So yeah, he's back. See how WWE moves forward from this. Next up, other little tiny thing. I just found this funny. So you know the Video Game Awards. Chris Judge, who plays Kratos, had the extremely long acceptance speech.
Yep.
It is now the longest acceptance speech of all time for any award show.
It was so long.
At
dude.
almost
7-something minutes, right?
almost 8 minutes, 7 minutes 59 seconds.
It was a disgustingly long one.
Hey man,
Me-
all of those.
I don't
Steam
know. I don't know
decks.
if y'all were watching that in real time, but Amber
Yep.
and I were, and we were just going still.
I
man.
had muted my headphones and I went downstairs to start cooking. And I unmuted it like 5 minutes later. He was still talking. and I went, "Oh no, this is not
They
good."
didn't put out
Oh.
the big cane and just scoop them off. or
They didn't scoop
anything?
him off, but they definitely played him off. And he
And they
did
tried,
not
and he did not
care.
listen. No, he did not care.
I'm gonna get mine. And
But at a certain point, it's got to be like, hey, somebody's got to come up here and just push him off.
Keely was pissed.
Of course, that's inconsiderate.
He spent the entire night just like, oh, hopefully it's short. Just all these like short digs at him. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Gavin, I heard that the Game Awards were not great this year.
They were whatever. They were literally whatever. But I was paying more attention trying to get a Steam Deck than really paying attention to that. Every minute they gave away a Steam Deck.
I see that you did not get one.
I did not.
Mission failed. We'll get them next
Mission
time.
failed.
She failed. We'll get him next time.
No, there's no reason to watch the Game Awards. If you're not gonna watch an award show for a piece of media you care, like let's just say there was a actual live anime and manga awards. If you weren't gonna watch
There
that
is.
in
Crunchyroll
English,
Awards.
I don't care about that. Do they do an actual thing,
I believe so.
or is it just like a digital?
I
Here's
believe so. I'm not
I
entirely
don't
sure.
thi-
And
I
I
don't
don't care
think
enough
so.
to look it up.
That's fair.
I don't
Wait,
care
for what?
enough for anybody to look it up and then tell me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wait, for what? Sorry.
Anime awards.
Oh, they do. Crunchyroll has an anime awards.
Yeah, oh boy,
That's-
he
Mike.
missed the whole thing.
That's we were literally just talking
He was
about.
thinking about his link posters in his office.
How do I sneak my Link amiibo in? I know
Oh
they gonna be
my
looking.
God.
They pat me down every day. I gotta hide it in my shoe like an animal.
Oh yeah, Crunchyroll does have.
You guys hear about Jeremy Renner? Mike, you said that.
What are these Vince allegations? Mike,
Hey,
he's
Ralph.
back.
Ralph, you moved, right?
Oh, Mike.
Oh boy,
Oh my.
I'm sick. I'm playing that card.
You're always no. Okay, you're not.
Sicker
We
than
actually-
usual.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a limit.
Oh boy. All right.
But that Bill Clinton stuff, I did get a good laugh at that. How you just gonna let some dude just
Again.
walk up there like it ain't nothing?
It was the perfect balance of, is that kid part of the award? I mean, of the company, and is that kid part of the award
And
show?
you know, if it's something like a movie, it is like the best actor. You can't have somebody just random walk up there. But with games and stuff, it's just like there's so many behind the scenes people. Who knows if that kid is even in there? So I guess it's fine. But you saw the angle that he was coming from. Somebody should have just been like, hey, yo, what's going
Well,
on
the thing
here?
is, you didn't though, just because like you
No,
only
you
saw
did.
him for a few frames. Yeah,
No,
but you're
you-
not paying attention to that.
But
You're
if
paying
you're on, but if you're
there,
let's say
yeah.
staff.
I'm talking about
No.
security.
Yeah, if
Okay.
you're staff and you're looking at that and going, where did that kid come from?
Okay.
That's a red flag. Like they all
And
should have
this
had
was
that.
this was the first year that they allowed the public in the Game Awards.
And that'll never happen again.
It might honestly get closed off again, which
Mhm.
would suck. Just because some kid needed to meme.
Maybe not close it off, but rope it off.
Rope it off, huh? Oh, left side, energy,
Yeah.
right side,
Mm-hmm.
or like the first 5 rows. and then
or literally just a rope. So if you see somebody hopping over or under it, you go, all right, that motherfucker ain't supposed to be here.
You know, yeah, all of that planning, sure. How about just a rope, a line?
Pull it back a little bit. Let's go to caveman times. You not allowed in here.
Okay, but what happens if the bathroom is beyond the rope?
Well,
And now you gotta climb
You're
over
putting-
the
that
rope
means
to go to the bathroom.
climb
And then,
over
and
the
then
rope.
you gotta come back
You
and
would-
go, I am
so there would be
part
a guy
of the,
there.
I am
going
part of the
ka-chink, ka-chink,
the
open
correct
the
rope
open
people.
and close the rope
So
down.
now we need at least 5 people with the doing the rope.
5 people, my goodness.
And you gotta remember every face. You gotta remember every face.
5 people.
You gotta remember every face that goes to the bathroom pre-rope.
Stamp something.
What? Stamp what?
That doesn't work in
A
college.
card.
I'm
Stamp
not.
their hand.
I'm not buying that. That shit didn't work in college for underage drinkers.
Yeah, I would not.
Okay, clearly, here comes Nicolas Cage. I know Nicolas Cage. He don't need a stamp. But some 15-year-old kid, he clearly ain't supposed to be over there hobnobbing with the Elder Scrolls monster.
You don't know that. He could have been a indie developer, up and coming piece of. You don't know what happened.
Would they? Do they? 18 plus? Surely.
I don't know.
They want some kid getting
I don't
diddled.
think he was 15 though, was he?
No, I'm saying just the run of the mill, maybe 50. I don't know how old he was. He looked pretty young.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't look too far into
I mean, they legitimately do a scholarship essentially for games.
Why is the bathroom over the ropes? Why would the bathroom be behind the ropes?
Okay, so that means the bathroom has to be in front of the ropes, which means the behind the ropes people gotta go in front of the ropes.
Perhaps there's 2 bathrooms. Maybe a couple more for a 20,000 seat theater.
Okay.
Maybe more than 2 bathrooms.
If when you leave a theater, there is a
Really?
clear. When
What's
you
happening?
leave a place, a stadium, whatever, there are areas where there are bathrooms.
Yes, there are
correct?
plenty of them.
Okay.
Plenty.
They are past the area of the theater, so you have to go past the rope to get to
I
them.
would not say that they're all standardized to be like that.
Better not to be like what?
To be like, oh, they're
They're
all
not gonna be next
bathrooms
to the
are
rope
over here.
people.
Well, they might be.
So there's VIP bathrooms for the rope
the Fox
people.
Theater has bathrooms out there in the venue actually, and also just off to the side where you can just go pee and then go right back to your seat. The Fox Theater right
So
downtown.
we have. So we're gonna have the VIP whites only bathroom.
Now you're making it something that is not. You're turning this into that, and this
We're
isn't
turning
that.
it. This is about ethics and game journalism,
It's
sir.
not ethics and game journalism. It's moms hopping the rails and potentially stabbing somebody, all right? They're important and they can't.
I'm sorry. If someone wants to stab someone, I don't think a rope is gonna stop it.
Isn't gonna stop
sorry.
them, but it will slow them down enough.
But BG, does the bathroom have too much water though? That's my real question.
Oh yeah, that. Oh dude, I can't believe that Pokemon.
6 out of 10
Terrible.
stars for this bathroom. Too much water. Oh boy.
That was a fun little tangent there.
Yes. Okay. The DC Cinematic Universe going scorched fucking earth,
Oh yeah, absolutely killing it. Done.
which I think honestly needed to happen.
Yeah.
You could have kept
what they had
You
didn't
could
work.
have kept. I was about to say you could have kept some of the actors. Let me rephrase that. You could have kept certain actors. Because the one that they're sticking with, I don't know why they're sticking with
Right.
them.
Has to have something on the execs.
He-
There's just no.
I
Other
don't
thing.
I don't understand it.
There's no other way to. There's nothing else. There has to be some
It's nuts.
true dirt. Now I understand why Cavill's not returning. It's because essentially The Rock did a little wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You're back, buddy, in a power play type thing,
Mhm.
and they're just like, nah, you're not factoring in. We want to go younger. It's over. I understand why Affleck's not coming back. I don't understand why Godot's not coming back, except she's a horrendous actress.
It would be weird to have a new Batman, a new Superman, and then
She's eternal, essentially.
But then we would have to be like, are we resetting? Is this a passing of the mantle?
Wait.
Yeah. So then, it would be weird to have the same actress for her, but then same new people for everybody else. That'd be weird. I understand that she's eternal, but it's a whole new universe.
But she still had. She just had the same face. It doesn't even need to be the same Wonder Woman.
No, but
Mhm.
I'm talking about the meta.
I
I'm talking about
understand
in
the
the
meta.
universe, but outside of the universe, it's like only her? Really? She's the worst.
She is the worst.
So that's would be the mindset would be.
I mean, we're talking meta. She's not the worst, but she's close to it. Ezra.
Well, I'm talking about acting wise.
Okay. She's the worst. She single-handedly brought me down on Death on the Nile. I hated
wow.
her performance.
Enough champagne to fill the Nile. Cut. We got it.
One and done. I
Billions of dollars.
She is a horrible actress,
She's
y'all.
fine.
No.
You're over exaggerating, if I'm being honest.
She got that accent and people think it's exotic, and because of that, it's good. No. She's horrible. Yeah, I don't know why Ezra's back. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, his ego is dying on the vine. And I love it.
Yeah, he
Can't feel too bad for him.
the quote that I keep saying is that he ruffled some feathers.
Oh, the quote I keep saying is, it was something like, I took a chance. I had to be open to failure, unlike other people. It was something crazy. Hold on, I'm gonna find this bit.
Wow.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm gonna get to the actual quote. You can keep going though.
Oh yeah, so going scorched earth, which again, I think needed to happen just because that universe had no traction. It's been in the mud for half a decade.
Talks about having the guts to fail.
In the guts to
Guts to fail.
But it is a lot easier to do a board wipe than to try to fix all the stuff that's broken.
But the problem is, it's not a board wipe because he still. It's a good chance he still keeps like the Suicide Squad people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a complete board wipe, but it's very close to a board wipe.
Mm-hmm.
The Suicide people, they're a lot easier to come and go as opposed to the big people.
I mean, but you're gonna keep Peacemaker because Peacemaker season 2 is gonna come out.
Absolutely,
and that's in that universe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, categorically in that universe.
Yeah, it's gonna be a weird shuffling for the next couple.
They're gonna have to
write the course.
They're gonna have to say something about it in the
Yeah.
show, and just be like, "What?" It's gonna have to be like the first 2-3 episodes are in the universe they're used to, and then the next one is just figuring out what the happened or something.
Yep. That already did that. Has anyone here seen? Because I just keep seeing nothing but good about it. Puss in Boots.
Oh, dude, I
Not
want to see
seen
it
it yet.
bad. That is on my list of movies to catch up on for my best and the worst.
It
Looks
just
good.
yeah.
It looks fantastic. Not the animation.
The animation is good though.
I'm talking about story. I'm hearing good things.
But yeah, that is
I'm so tired of animation, dude.
No,
I
you're
just
not.
am.
You love it.
Look at it's so hyped, bro. Not everything hype.
Peeking
Everything
Boots.
Not everything.
I hate
All right.
that Avatar is making the money that it needs to.
Yeah.
I have a bet going. It's just a friendly Avatar bet of whether it would hit 2.5 billion. And I was like, oh, there's no chance. And there's actually a chance. It's disgusting. And it's so many people. I see it everywhere. Plot's not good at all. But my God, you gotta see it in IMAX. You gotta see it in 3D. The visuals
It's right back to that.
Right,
If we're just accepting this,
We never
then
left.
It's all that we're ever gonna.
Yeah, we legit never left.
We never left.
And I hate it. Anybody seen it? I have not seen it.
I have not.
I will see
Don't
it.
plan to.
In order for me to see it, I would have to go back and watch the first one, and that's an undertaking, dude. There's gonna be something.
Do you think it's gonna matter?
I think that it's gonna matter somewhat, and that somewhat is where I'm gonna be like,
Wait, they're gonna be like,
Dude, don't you remember what happened to whatever that dude's name is? And they're gonna move on. I'm like, who was that guy?
but you're gonna watch the movie and then they're gonna say that and you're gonna go, who was that guy?
It's gonna wash over me. Yeah.
And have you seen the rumors for Avatar 3?
And 4.
Well,
Oh, the Fire Navi.
yeah, the Fire Nation's gonna attack.
Yeah.
This dude, get the pen away from him.
No, keep the pen
Do
going.
not
He's
let
clearly
him
doing
cook.
something right.
No.
Yeah. Oh, get the pen away from him. He can keep doing the visuals. Oh, look at 60-year-old Sigourney Weaver as a 14. I don't give a. They're an actor acting.
This is pure David Cage stuff, where it's just like he's got the idea, he's got the outline.
He's got the visuals.
Take it away from him and let somebody else fill in the details.
You gotta Toriyama him.
Oh wait, Triton, I got you. There we go.
Oh, we just did that piece of too. I mean, just yesterday.
Then the last thing I want to talk about before we get into all the scandal stuff, which I don't know a whole lot about. I think BG, you'll be kind of taking the reins on that. AGDQ 2023 just started today. I always try and pimp this one out because the cause that they support is near and dear to my heart. Week-long, 24-hour speedrunning marathon raising money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. Cancer fucking sucks. It has affected many, many people in my life. A lot, so raising money to help fight it for preventive screenings and what have you, and other assistive technologies is cool. If you can afford to donate, please do. I'm going to be watching the whole week. They already did a Breath of the Wild speedrun where they beat the game in like 20 minutes. They're still finding new tech in that game. It's kind of dumb. So yeah, if you can, go and support. Even like $1, $5. It all adds up. Now, Matcherino. I've only heard tangential things.
What a
I've heard nothing, so I'm looking forward to hearing what this is about.
Matcherino is essentially a crowdfunding thing, mostly used by the FGC to give pots to the players. Matcherino takes 4% for processing, but everything else is supposed to go to the pot of the players, whether that's top 8 or top 3, whatever it is, they're supposed to be paid out. If you just use a code, a lot of times you could just donate 25 cents to the pot for free just by using the code. You don't have to do anything extra beyond that. So people would donate $5, $10 to the pot, and eventually you get enough people, it adds up to $300, $400. Sometimes it's just $125, but it's a lot more than what they would have got than just the pot itself. So Arturo Sanchez is or was one of the figureheads of the FGC in terms of at least the New York scene. He did a lot of the community streaming at tournaments. He would go to all over the country, sometimes over the world, sometimes places like Japan, streaming things so people could watch him either on his own Twitch, which was NYC Furby or something, and through Team Spooky, which is essentially the mecca of FGC streaming. Like, that's where it started, essentially. And come to find out, about 6 months ago, there were a few players that were not getting paid out on time. And they were like, what's going on? Because most of the time it's supposed to be a 1-2 day process. But Arturo was saying, oh, it's like a 6-month process. It's going to take time. So people are like, well, this doesn't make any sense.
Why does it take 6 months?
No. And that's when they were like, well, what are you talking about? So people started looking into it, and they started recognizing that there were some payouts there were some discrepancies in the payout. Sometimes it'd be like $50 all up. Sometimes it'd be like $20 all up. But you do enough of these Matcherino things, eventually it's going to add up. and they found out that it eventually added up over the 6 months they knew, at least 4,000 was missing. So what Arturo was doing was he was cashing out the Matcherino pot bonuses directly to his PayPal and then paying people through that. So players, you go 2-3 months later and you go, Arturo paid you, let's say $125. Oh, that's from that tournament I was in. Okay, I finally got paid for that. You don't necessarily remember how much the Matcherino was.
Mm-hmm.
You just, I finally got whatever I was going to get paid. They probably took some fees out, blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
And Arturo said he was taking fees out for quote-unquote taxes, but there's no taxes needed from it because it's all through Matcherino's end. So it just went on like that for a few days. And eventually he did a live stream that was the worst. Where he was getting, it was just such easy questions. Where is the money?
Now you see, the thing about that is
3-4
what
second
had
pause.
happened.
He was like, the guy, Rob TV, was like, let me see your PayPal off camera, off screen, just me. Nah, there's no time.
Next question.
It proves you can't. What? And if he sees the dirt that's being done, he can't be like, oh, well, I'm just gonna hide this. He's just like, oh no, there's dirt being done, y'all. It's over.
There's a reason Matcherino did it. So, Arturo got disallowed from all Matcherino stuff. Team Spooky dropped him. He got banned from various tournaments. He is essentially done in the greater part of the FGC. And it's another black mark on the FGC because everybody looks at the FGC as poverty, as thugs, as the worst online community when it comes to this stuff. And here you have one of the most prominent people in it just stealing money.
Mm-hmm.
Just stole it. And then somebody else came out just like, yeah, we were skimming off the top too. That's just what you do with Matcherino. So now it all looks like a scam.
That's just what you do,
Dude, it's terrible. And people were so used to Arturo doing it, they thought that's just how Matcherino worked. It's so frustrating because every time we get a little bit, it's just like, oh, wait, nope. 5 steps back because one of your top guys was just stealing from everybody.
Mm-hmm.
God, it's irritating, dude. So yeah, that's the
feels
story.
very
He's
akin to
done
just
so.
all the Smash stuff too.
Yeah, like he's just done so. He's still probably gonna run lower grade tournaments, mid range tournaments, regionals if he can find the work. But as far as handling money, he's 100% done.
Mm-hmm.
And it sucks because he was pushing for PC gaming for fighting game tournaments, and now it's just not gonna happen because he's done. It's done.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then the last thing I have here is Kai Canet. Canet?
Kai Canet is a weird one. It deals with a sexual assault.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So a Instagram model got invited to his party, and it was drinking. It was all that stuff. She got super duper drunk, and he was like, "Nah, you're too drunk. You can't leave." This is all her words, so this is all allegedly what's going on right now. She got super duper drunk. He said, "Nah, you can't leave. You're too drunk. Go up to the room. Go upstairs. Nobody's gonna go up there. You're gonna be safe. Just go up to the room. You're good." She goes up to the room. She falls asleep. She wakes up to a dude on top of her, doing it so hard that she said she bled. She got a rape kit. She went to the police. Everything. So that should be the end of it. It wasn't Kai that did it, but that should be the end of it with Kai's thing. But the problem was that there was a photographer there taking pictures for social media and all that stuff for his website, what have you. And when she told the photographer what happened, the photographer sent her all the pictures he took. And she was like, that's the guy right there. So she hit up Kai like, do you know who this is? Because this is the guy that did it, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And Kai was like, just not really answering, just like, I don't know. So she had to go to Kai's Instagram. It was like, oh no, you do know this guy. You only follow like 200 people, and this is one of them. And then they even had pictures together. And she's like, what's going on here? So it's very much, the optics are that he's covering up for his friend. Either he set her up or he's covering up for his friend.
Mm-hmm.
Now, most people don't believe the setting up part, but a lot of people are believing the covering up for his friend.
Yeah.
So he's getting a little bit controversy with that. He just did a response which was horrible. He lawyered up. The lawyer said, "Don't talk to nobody. Don't say nothing.
Talk to everybody and say everything." Got it.
So after he got the lawyer, that's when he did the live stream response, and it's just like, what are you doing? So that's that scandal. So we're smack dab in the middle of it. It's probably gonna be some court stuff. We'll see how it plays out.
Then isn't I didn't write this down, but I just remembered. Isn't Logan Paul also in like a NFT scandal right now?
Yes, he is. That was Zoo something. I can't remember what it was called. This has been going on for a while, for like 2 years. He's been part of this, and he quasi promoted it. People know about it, but essentially, there's just millions gone. And there's no game that can be played or no money earned right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh, the developer stole the code, blah, blah, blah. And then CoffeeZilla came out with an expose on the whole thing. So Logan immediately, like 2 weeks later, oh, I'm going to get my response. His response was, I'm going to sue Coffee for defamation. He's not getting all the facts right. He took down that response. He edited parts of his podcast where he was talking about Coffee. Then he called Coffee like, yo, what's going on? And Coffee was like, yeah, you did some let's just stop. So he dropped the lawsuit he said he was gonna do. He took down all responses to Coffee, and now Coffee is a good dude again. So we'll see how this one plays out.
Kill that impulse. Shut up. Don't talk about it, because then when you run it back, you look stupid.
But the views.
But the views. It wasn't even an impulse, because it was like 2 weeks later until he did the response.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So Coffee's video came out like December 19th.
Okay.
And then Logan Paul, like December 26th, was like, my response is coming on the 3rd. And it was a completely edited video with all these evidence and all these musical things, dramatic doom strings of I'm exposing Coffee.
That so much.
Dude, this was not I'm gonna turn on my camera and go, Coffee, you cuck, you wrong. No, it was a full response that took weeks. Yeah, so
he literally had the Law and Order, like, dun dun.
Yeah, that type of thing. Dun.
Wow. Okay. That is about all I had, to be honest.
It's been a wild internet month.
Yes, it has. But you know what? This year in 2023, things are going to be a lot chiller, right?
Except everybody's dying.
I mean, we did have that gigantic fucking snowstorm, or cold storm, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Nowhere.
And then it was 60 the next week.
Out of nowhere. If you don't believe in climate change, I don't know what to tell you at this point. Winter is not winter until it's the harshest winter.
Mm-hmm.
Man, just January, and it's just gonna be in the 30s for all of it. It's like
it's raining.
Come on now.
And then it's gonna hit February, it's gonna snow again, and we're gonna have snow in May again.
It's actually not getting the 30s, at least here, until next week. It's 40s and 50s.
We're 29 now. And
well, Meme, you're in Texas. If you get the slightest breeze, your power grid goes out. So don't you shit talk.
We're 40 for the next week until Saturday, until Friday.
Or that's Hawaka. Or Hawaka is in Texas. Never mind.
Yeah, we're in the 40s until Friday.
Great mistaken.
We're in the 40s.
I just knew one of you was in Texas.
January.
I don't like the code, but I would like to be alive in 20 years.
Yes.
So I would take the code for that.
Because you could just move to somewhere that's not the code.
But this ain't it.
I don't. Texas having a snowstorm, that would, like, what are we doing?
Dying. A lot of people did. Or fleeing to Cancun if you're Ted Cruz. All right.
Or try to until you get called out.
True.
I still can't believe he did that bullshit. Oh, and you know, Elon Musk's Twitter is just still Elon
I mean,
Musk.
yeah, that's an ever-present thing.
Until something big happens there, there's just no reason
Yeah.
to speak on it.
I think the only other thing that I can think of too is right now the acquisition of Activision Blizzard by Microsoft is currently stalled by the I don't know if it's the UK government or the EU, but I know they're
I think it was the EU.
but yeah, they are heavily investigating into a monopoly situation there.
Anti-competitive.
Anti-competitive, yes.
Because you're essentially taking the #1 game of the year every year for the past 15 years off of your competitor system, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, Microsoft gave them a 10-year. We'll keep it on PlayStations for 10 years, but you can't just in 10 years go, oh, I'm just going to create Call of Duty.
Yep.
Otherwise, somebody would have just created Call of Duty by now.
EA tried that. It failed.
Yeah. Battlefield is
yes,
not
it
that.
did.
I was actually going with Medal of Honor.
Medal of Honor, that was not it.
Yep.
SOCOM was not it.
Yep.
Resistance, Fall of Man was not it.
Mhm.
SOCOM was actually really good for its time, but that just fell into development hell.
Yeah. Though I do like Battlefield 2042.
You like 2042?
Yeah, that was fine. I only played it for like an hour though.
Oh, dude, no.
Yeah, I didn't play it enough. I played it for an hour. I liked it
dude.
though.
Yeah, I thought that too. Let me hold on. How many hours have I played? I have played it for 72.8 hours now, and let me tell you, this game is as a Battlefield game, it upsets me.
Oh no. Well, luckily it's deleted off my hard drive already, so
All right.
I got my hour in. I went. It's. I like it, but it's not gonna be enough.
With that, Mr. Factman, what we got?
We got 20 facts about the theater.
The theater.
I'm gonna go 2 because that's all the bathrooms you're allowed.
19.
Only 2 bathrooms.
2,
Jesus.
16, 19.
And
3.
Jesus.
2, 3, 16, 19. There's only 20, Jet. 2, 3, 4, 16, 19.
16.
16.
Alright,
Anko
alright.
got it.
1 year after Lincoln was assassinated by stage actor John Wilkes Booth, Fido, his dog, ran up to a drunken man sitting on a curb, jumping up on him with his dirty paws. The man, in a drunken rage, knifed the dog, killing him.
Jesus fucking Christ!
That had nothing to do with the theater.
That's not
That was
a fun
theater,
fact!
Where's the fun? Yes!
It's not necessarily a fun fact. It's just a fact. Sometimes they're just
This
facts.
is the fun fact segment, man!
Things that happen.
What to the turtles? What about the feet and the elbow? We got dogs getting stabbed.
This is
The
how we're starting
president's dog getting
2023?
stabbed.
With a
Who
dog
was
stabbing
stopping the dog?
How did that man feel just going, he just killed Lincoln's dog? Factory dude, stop the count.
Oh my god.
Wow. This
Yeah, a
is
drunk
how-
dude stabbed Lincoln's dog.
A year after he
A
died.
year after he was shot. That's your theater fact. It's
Well,
more of a dog death fact.
well,
That's an extremely niche market, Matt.
It's more of a drunk man stabbing dogs fact.
Funk man stabbing dog.
so,
Doesn't happen too often, but
thank you everybody for tuning into this episode
Oh.
of the podcast of stuff.
Oh, no, there's
Before
more.
we keep going, Has anybody started getting their list ready yet?
Not yet. I'm
Yay.
gonna be doing it all this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Do you
take some
feel
time to
like
do it
you
this
have
week.
consumed a bit of media for your list?
Games, yes.
Who my games are low.
Big same.
Movies and shows are low for me. For
Oh boy, big up.
sure. Of course, movies are always huge for you, but
Yeah, I love movies. And my best of list is finally coming together. I mean, finally, 0 hour.
all right.
That's
So yes,
wrap
next
it
week,
up.
best and worst of 2022 will be done. I kind of underestimate how much people actually like those lists.
Oh yeah,
There's like so many people in the Discord. You're like, "Yo, are you doing best and worst next week?" I'm like, "Oh wow, okay."
No, they're fun to hear people talk about the stuff that happened and
what they
maybe-
loved about the year, what they didn't.
Maybe they get a bit of recommendations.
It's essentially yearly nostalgia.
True.
Just like, oh wow, that was great, yeah, and I
Ooh.
love that game too.
I'll say too as well.
Also,
We could do like, if you can think of it, like maybe like a best stream that we did or our favorite stream or something. Just add a little thing into that. We did a lot
favorite
this
stream,
past year.
non podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, I could definitely rock with that.
All right. In terms of streams this coming week, depending on if I feel better, because that's the thing.
It's not coming in this week, y'all.
Hmm?
It's not coming this week, y'all. If it depends on you
No
feeling better,
streams.
it's
No
not coming.
streams for Mike.
Thanks, guys.
We're just being honest here, dude.
Wednesday
You know
should
what's
be a Smash stream at the very least. Tuesday, potentially trying to get some more Pokemon in. I want to finish Pokemon. I'm very close to the end. I just want to get it done. But yeah, no streams ever, finally. Hey man, just playing other games. Trent's been wanting me to play Smash again. A lot. All right, with that, thank you everybody for tuning in to this episode of the Podcast of Stuff. Ralph, you will be here next weekend for all weeks,
Yes.
more than likely. And also
Those questions can go away.
Yeah, also more streams for Ralph probably in the future. We'll figure out how that's going to work, but
Yeah, we just gotta figure that out.
he has more time now.
Oh, we could do some Back for Blood stuff too.
Yes, we can.
Yay.
Yep.
We gotta get Joe. We gotta get Jeff. No, it was Jeff. We gotta get Jeff going.
What?
You forgot Okay, I shared this because it's hilarious. You already forgot. I'm sad. In the new update for Back for Blood, the new operator
Oh, yeah. He can
has
summon
has a pet. I forgot. Tall boy named Jeff,
I do.
and you find their whistle somewhere on the map after you've unlocked the area for something, or whoever knows how it's going to work, and then you summon Jeff, and then Jeff is just a helpful tall boy.
Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We will see you next week.
Later.
Bye-bye.